This is the British pound, and this is Monday morning. I wasn't anticipating taking this because price had stuck. It's more obvious on the daily. It had stuck around the 200 and the 55 EMA. So I was saying I was basically going to wait and see what happens. Here on the weekly, it was clearly a very good setup. Overall target is up here at the 200 EMA, which is 400 pips away. So I am going to take part of the trade off now, and I am going to move the stop, and I'm just going to show you what my thinking was and why. The reason I'm taking part off now is at 128.90. It's already done more than an average day's range, so there is a danger now that it's just going to go to sleep and drift back down again. And the initial stop on here, let me show you on a 1 hour. This is what convinced me to take the trade. I was watching at midnight last night, and then I was watching early this morning on a 1 hour, and we could see it was stuck in a tight range, but it was holding above the 200 and the 55. So what I have done, I have placed the stop 30 pips below my entry. So the potential risk reward up here is 360 pips. Now it's at 128.90, and as I just said, we've already done more than the average daily range. So the probability of this bouncing off 129, or certainly off this 55 EMA, is greater than it not doing so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close part of the trade now, and I'll show you how to do that. Right click on the open order, click close. Make sure you do not have one click set, otherwise it will just close the whole lot. Now with this one, because potentially I think it could be a bigger move, I then got to decide how much to take off. But as I've risked 30 and we're currently almost 4 times the risk now, I'm going to take half off, and then I'm going to move the stop and leave the balance to run. And then it could be that we catch a big move with the second part. To do it, all you do is you go 0.5, that's how much I want to take off, and I want to close that now. So that is done. Now the balance is left to run, and we need to decide where to put the stop on the balance. What I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to put it just above my entry. So if price comes back down and takes me out, I've already made twice my initial risk, and I'm going to now manage this. It could keep going. We could be on for a spectacular move on the pound next day or two, and that could be it for the week then. Catch you later. So the pound, it did stop at the 129.00 and the 55 EMA, as I was concerned about. It then formed this candle, and this is the start of a shooting star reversal candle, and the suggestion from this is it was going to drop again. I actually moved my stop then to 128.57, just below this candle, and the next one came back and took me out, but it still gave me a balance of around 90 pips on the second part of the trade as well. Anyway, that was a combination of the entry, as I've shown you, and why. The bias was to long, and then I was showing you, explaining how yesterday's average daily range had already been breached when price reached the 55 EMA, and this is on a daily. And then, as I say, you've got the shooting star pattern in here as well. So there are loads of things going on, and why at that time it was a good chance of getting out. Obviously, if it breaks and closes through here, then we start to think of a long higher up. Okay, catch you later.